Guys, Chris here again. So what are we learning today? So we're looking at recurring decimals. Okay, all right. So what is a recurring decimal? So imagine you press 1/3 in your calculator, you get 0.333333 like that. So it continues. Okay, all right. So imagine I have 0.22222222. How will I find the fraction that came from? So that's what we're going to learn. So we have like 5 questions on the board, and let's see how we can do it. Okay, so the first one is 0.2 recurring. So what do I do first? So the first thing I'll do is to make this x is equal to 0.2 recurring. And note that this is the same thing as 0.22. It continues. Okay, continues. So I'll recommend always start multiplying by 10. You'll see a pattern. So imagine I multiply this by 10, both sides. Remember in math, whatever you do to the left hand side, you have to do to the right hand side. So 10x is equals to, so I can shift the recurring here. So this is the same thing as 0.22 recurring. The same thing. I can move it in as much as I write it 2. So this is the same thing as 0. Okay, I can move it there. So this will be 2.2 recurring. The 2 is still there. I just wrote 1, 2 and shift the recurring to the next number. Now you can see the purpose of doing this is to actually separate, use the decimal point to separate the recurring from the number. That is the purpose of doing this. Sometimes 10 might not work. It is either 10, 100 or 1000. Okay? Any of those three will work. So you see, the number is separate from the recurring. So I can minus from here. So if I minus this, all of this will cancel. So this is 2 minus 0. You can do bottom to top. It doesn't matter. So I'm doing like this. So 2 minus 0, recurring minus recurring, we cancel. This is, remember, if you watch my video, this is 1x. So 10 minus 1 is 9. So 9x. So x is 2 by 9. So this is my answer. That is my answer. Now let's see the second one. This is a little bit tricky. So like I said, same thing. X is equals to 0.18 recurring. The same thing as 18, 18, 18, 18. Continues. So imagine I multiply this by 10. So 10x is equals to 1.8 recurring. This will not work. You know why? Because the recurring are not separate. The recurring are separated. I need the number to be separate and the recurring to be on any side. And like I said, this is the same thing as 0.181818. So I can shift this recurring here. I can shift it. Same thing. I wrote 18. So you see here, 10 will not work. 100 will work. So I can put it, move the decimal point here, and start the recurring after the decimal. So 100x is equals to 18.18. Now I can do this if in as much as I write 18. So you can see this is not going to work. So this is the one that works. So I can now minus this from this. So this is 99x. 100 minus 1 is equals to 18x. So x is 18 by 99. So you can simplify. What do you think we'll get? So we can divide by 3. This is 6. This is 33. So we can simplify that to be so 2 by, so this is something as 2 by 11. So 2 by 11 should be my answer. Okay, always use calculator to check if you're allowed. So 3 divide this is 2, 3 divide that is 11. So I will use my calculator to check. So if you're allowed, you can just check. So 2 by 11, let's see what gives us. So that gives me 0.1818, correct. Okay, you can check. Again, math needs practice. Okay, now let's see this one. Again, this does not change anything, okay? So this can be 171, 171, 171. This number, it doesn't matter whether it's different or not, in as much as I'm able to separate it. That's the plan. So I'll make this x is equals to 0.171 So you should tell me now, I cannot use 10 to multiply. No, I can't use 10 to multiply. I cannot. So I have to use 1000. So 1000 x is equals to 0.171. Sorry, I have to move it right. So 171.171. I have to move it. So this is what I have. So you see this we cancel, so I'm minusing. So 1000 minus 1, this is 1, remember, will give me 999 is equals to 171. This is x. So my x should be 171 over 999. I will just check, okay? So 171 divide 999. So 171 like that. So this is my answer. Okay, we can simplify, I know. So you try to simplify. So we can divide it by 3. Okay, now let's see this one. I think it's almost the same thing, like, yeah, we don't have anything like that. So we can also make this x 2.03 recurring. Same thing applies. I have to make sure that recurring is separated from. So I can I multiply by 10? Yes, I can multiply by 10. So 10x, because that will separate it. So 20.3 recurring. But I cannot minus them because you can see there's a problem because this is 0. I need the recurring to always cancel out. You can see the pattern. Recurring cancels out. Recurring cancels out. Recurring cancels out. They always cancel out. These cannot cancel out. So that is the plan. Make sure the recurring always cancels out. So from here, what do we do? So I need to find another one. So I can multiply by 100. So 100x is equals to, I'll move it. So that will be 203.123 recurring. So when I pass the recurring digit, I can move the recurring to the next number. So this I have to minus. So 100, this is 90x is equals to 200 minus, so this we cancel out. So 200 minus 20, that's 3, then 18. So 18, so 9x is equals to 183 by 90. Okay, so we can simplify it. 9, 10, 11, 12. We can simplify. So we can divide by 3. This will be 3 into 90 is 30. This is 61. 61. So let's see. 61 divided by 30. Yeah, 2.0333. So that is my answer. So you should have an idea what we're trying to do. So the last one is for you. Make sure you try it and write your answer in the comment section. So I'll tell you what to do. So you can multiply by 10 and you can multiply by 1000, then you minus. Okay? So this for you. Okay? I hope you understand what is going on. So that is how we do recurring decimals. Okay? So yes, we can also we can convert from decimals to fraction. We can convert from fraction to decimal. All right, guys, take care of yourself and